There's lots and lots of things where I am a hypocrite. There must be. I'm just struggling at the moment to think of any. That's not the phone in, by the way. Don't ring in with examples of me being a massive hypocrite. No one would enjoy that, except possibly Keith. Why should ordinary football fans be punished for the sins of their owners? Okay, that's what applies to Chelsea. 0345 6060973. For what it's worth, I think there needs to be an answer to this question. And what my pal is looking for is a clear answer that he can communicate to his mates in the stand. So why should ordinary football fans be punished for Roman Abramovich's transgressions? 0345 6060973. And then in the context of Newcastle United, why should Newcastle United fans, what should they do? Here it is. I knew we'd get there in the end. If a wrong-un buys your football club, why should you... Okay, here perhaps isn't it... No, I don't know. That might get me into trouble. So people often suggested in recent years I should have resigned from LBC when I found myself sharing the workspace with people of whom I, let's just say, profoundly disapproved. And I thought that was a stupid suggestion because, you know, you just keep fighting the good fight until you win, don't you? And I did. But the question of what should football fans do if some dodgy geezers buy their club? Foreign money, dodgy foreign money, whether it's dodgy because it's soaked in the blood of human rights victims or whether it's dodgy because it's been ripped off from the Russian people. There it is. Look at that. Almost brought it in on time. 12:13 is the time. What should ordinary football fans do if their club is not only bought by... dodgy foreign money, we'll call it that, not necessarily illegal, just dodgy, right? What should ordinary football fans do if their club is bought by dodgy foreign money? 0345 6060973. And that's a pretty good question. Phones are already ringing, but I want to just dig a little deeper. I want to go one gear further into the journey. What should they do? Why should they do anything? That's it, isn't it? So what should they? Why should they do anything? So what my mate has to do now, every time he goes to the Chelsea, is he has to explain to his fellow season ticket holders why what has happened to Roman Abramovich is perfectly fair. And that might involve an evidence-based and detailed discussion about the links between Abramovich and Putin and an explanation of how all of that money was extracted from Russia and essentially stolen from the Russian people and the whole role of oligarchy, to which they'll often respond by saying, well, hang on a minute, Boris Johnson, David Cameron, that clip they're playing, I was listening to O'Brien the other day, because they often do that at Chelsea. They say, I was listening to that O'Brien the other day. Still haven't forgiven him for the Lampard business, but he's all right under the bonnet. And they say, what about that Andrew Marr bloke on LBC asking David Cameron, what do they expect to get in return for their money? They paid how much to have a game of tennis with a Herbert like you? What do you think they were paying for? It's a brilliant question from Andrew, who'll be with you from 6 this evening. What do you think that? So why should Chelsea fans be bearing the brunt of oligarch transgressions when Boris Johnson's put one in the House of Lords and David Cameron took 200 grand off another one for a game of bloody tennis? There it is. 0345 6060973. And there need to be answers to that question. There need to be answers to those questions, because you can't just say, oh, well, because that person hasn't behaved responsibly or honestly or decently, nobody should. Hit the numbers now, you will get through. 0345 6060973. A Saudi Arabian flag at an English football game the day after Saudi Arabia executed 81 people. I can hear all the Chelsea fans go, oh, thanks, James. Thanks for getting us off the hook for 40 minutes. But, chanting Roman Abramovich's name when he's mates with a war criminal. I just want to know why ordinary fans should have to do something. I don't want to know about the relationship between the intellectual and the emotional or all of the stuff we did on Friday. Fascinating though I find that. I want to know what I would say to someone sitting next to me at St James's Park or Stamford Bridge if I was like, no, you don't understand. I'm not going to let them rob me of my football team. I'm still going to come. I'm still going to support my team. But they really shouldn't be in charge. And they say, why not, man? And I want to know what you say in response to that.